Trump, Tom Homan, make an example at this right here first. Damn! Please come here first, because you know what? We're going to help you. We want a forensic.
Ma'am, I would ask that you keep your... Hold on a second. Stop her time.
Opinions vary.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Opinions Varied. It's Opinions with an A. Please like, share, and subscribe. And the residents of Chicago have had enough. They've had enough of the illegal immigration. They've had enough of their taxes going up to pay for illegal immigration. And they are letting the mayor, Brandon Johnson, know it pretty much on a daily basis now. I will give him credit. He stands there and listens to it, which I guess in Chicago is what the mayor is supposed to do at these, I guess, city meetings, whatever they are. But he gets to sit there and listen to their wrath, and he's been getting a lot of it lately. Without further ado, let's listen to more Chicago residents giving it to Brandon Johnson, and then we're going to get into a Scott Jennings clip on CNN where he absolutely schools the entire panel on basically reality. Let's go.
Okay, so I got a great way how we can what we can do with this budget. First, let's start with cutting off illegals, getting free everything. Free housing, free schooling, free food. Yeah, let's start with that. That'll save us a lot of money. What, $600 million? Let's start there. Then let's start with your salary. You are going down in history as the worst mayor in America. Let's start with cutting yours. You making too much money. Let's start there. And now let's start with the police detail you had, the 200 police detail you had. Let's start with that, because you Democrats, and you remember you told us to defund the police. Remember, you ran on that. Remember, you was to defund the police. Rules for thee and not for me. Classic case. Let's start with that. Let's defund the police detail that you have. And let's put the police back in our neighborhood, because we're not for defunding the police. We need the police. So let's start with all the Democrats, because y'all policy, what y'all push in our neighborhood, defund the police. So all y'all that got police details and got police presence around y'all house, let's start with cutting that. Somebody tell me anywhere where she's not making sense right now. Anyone? Anyone can tell me where she's not making complete and perfect sense right now. That'll save a lot of money. So won't you just practice what you preach? Remove all the details. We saw you coming in today. You had all the police presence. So let's take some of that away. Not for nothing. This woman is built like a brick S-house. My God. I wouldn't get in her way.
Daddy, chill.
And then let's start with not, and I'm asking you all, and I'm telling you all, aldermen, whatever property tax hike he's proposing, or whatever taxes he's proposing on the Chicago citizens, I'm letting y'all know for real. And now, if you all vote on anything to raise all taxes or anything, because we already suffering homeowners, you all will not be in those seats.
Again, can somebody tell me where she didn't make absolute perfect sense in anything she just said? Anything she just said. How can you argue with anything she just said? You can't if you're the least bit objective and you have the least amount of common sense. You cannot argue or debate anything she just said. So, like I said yesterday in a video that I did, I'll put it up top. This is a perfect chance for Donald Trump and the Republicans to make more inroads into these communities, which in the past did not support Republicans. The Republicans have become the party for the people. And if they can get done what they said they would, they have a new voting coalition that will appreciate it and that will back them, because now finally somebody's listening and doing something for these neighborhoods. Some real change, lasting change. So Brandon, you and all these Democratic mayors out here and governors, y'all talking about crashing out for these illegals, right? It's the same woman
you
saying
all
other stuff.
stood up there and said you will not allow Trump to come in here and get these illegals. Yeah, you can smile. We're in $1 billion deficit. And you spent half of our money, half of that, on illegals. Just in case you don't know, Brandon Johnson is standing right in the middle. He's the one right in the middle standing up, the mayor of Chicago.
Our mayor is embarrassing us, y'all, around the world. And you all took the power back from him to say the city of Chicago is out of the business of funding illegals. We are out of the business of prioritizing non-American citizens on top of the American citizens who go out in this cold weather every day to make money to pay their taxes.
Again, what did she just say that didn't make perfect sense?
You so strong about protecting those aliens, but you won't do nothing for the U.S. citizens.
Here you are with another gritty property tax hike, trying to push the have-nots to house your precious illegal immigrants. You told Trump you ain't gonna blink? Well, we ain't either. You ain't above the law, and where you gonna run to when Trump pulls that Trump card out on you? I will make it my duty to try to get my gun to perform an Operation Great Lord 2.0 in Chicago and lock all you crooked Democrats and judges up. And it's just like that.
These people that are at these meetings and yelling at this mayor are begging for somebody to pay attention to them. And the Republicans cannot let this opportunity get away. And all they have to do is the right thing. These are American citizens who are sick and tired of being second-class citizens in our own country. They're tired of it. All the Republicans have to do is do the job they said they were going to do, that Donald Trump has promised. Clean up illegal immigration. The people of Chicago, a lot of these cities, they're begging for somebody to pay attention to them. Do something that'll actually make positive change for their life, not government handouts. Let them get ahead. They cannot get ahead when they have thousands and thousands of illegal aliens taking their jobs, eating up the tax money, taking money out of their schools, out of their homes, out of their neighborhoods, the infrastructure that they live in, and they're begging for help. And they are reaching their hands out to you at this point, begging you to take their hand and just do something. Govern like an American. Stop treating these people like second-class citizens in our own country. And that goes for all of us. No matter where you live, no matter how affluent you are or not, you are now a second-class citizen in your own country under this Democrat rule. It's not a hard thing to figure out. Do the right thing. Do what you said you were going to do, and you will forever have the gratitude of millions, and many millions that you never had the gratitude of before. The Democrats are handing you a gift. Take it. So right now, I'm going to get into CNN panel, Abby Phillips, who, again, loses total control of the panel. And Scott Jennings is going to basically be the one-legged man in the ass-kicking contest. But in this case, he kicks ass. He beats them all. Because these people are so unhinged and so detached from reality that they are basically making up things whole cloth. The hyperbole is off the charts. And let's just watch, and I'll comment along the way. It's really good. Too good to listen to me keep talking. Let's go.
I don't want to be bringing back waterboarding. I don't want to be a country that tortures people, especially for the kind of country that's going to be using the military against our own citizens.
Oh, wait, kind of thing. We got Anna Kasparian's mother right off the bat talking about waterboarding. We're going to be waterboarding people in our own country, ladies and gentlemen.
What concerns me?
What do you mean use against our own citizens?
I'm talking about
you
sending...
said blue states behave. What do you mean? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about sending the military into blue states to make them behave. Getting Gavin Newsom under control, getting J.P. Pritzker under control.
What are you
making
talking
sure...
about? What do you mean? About sending to the state capital to commandeer the state government?
I mean, I hope not, but I'm definitely... He's definitely...
You want to talk about unhinged hyperbole? Are you kidding me? How is this allowed? CNN, get this person after that not even that minute. That person, this Anna Kasparian's mother, should never again be allowed to sit on your network. And are you kidding me? Look at Scott Jennings' face. Exactly. What the hell is she talking about?
We talked about that. I don't know why you're acting like you've never heard military.
No, we've never heard it before. We've never heard that Donald Trump is going to send the military in to round up Gavin Newsom and other governors of blue states and all the other stuff in waterboarding. Are you really?
To suppress, in the Black Lives Matter era, those protests in the street.
Those were violent protests where the National Guard should have been brought in.
I just make sure I understand your position. That you believe Donald Trump is going to use the military to set up effectively like coups in state capitals of states that he
Scott,
didn't win?
I think you're taking it a step or two.
No, she said make blue states.
No, he's not taking it a step too far, Abby Phillips. And once again, can you please just be the moderator here and the person that asks questions and stop being a propagandist? Can you stop?
Daddy, chill.
Behave. And she also said round up immigrants. That's not true. It's deport illegal immigrants.
Scott,
I think you're just
Scott,
being a
I
little
don't know why
precise
you're
about these
acting.
attacks.
No.
Okay, well,
I'm sorry.
hold on. I mean, look.
Oh boy, it's always in the eyes, guys. It's always in the eyes.
I think you're right. Let's be precise. Trump has wanted to use the military to do things domestically that actually the military is not allowed to do.
What do you mean he's wanted to do it? What did he want to do with the military? And did he ever do it? You actually accused him of allowing the insurrection. And you said he should have had the National Guard. Make up your minds.
I think that's the point that she's making.
Like what?
Like deport illegal immigrants. That is actually not a function of the military.
The military can absolutely be used to work with local officials to provide military resources, but working with other parts of the federal government and local officials. We already send the National Guard to the border.
Not against the will of the local officials or the will of the state government.
Oh,
We have a
yes.
federalist
You know,
government
yes, we
here.
can.
The military is
called
not
federal
supposed to take
immigration
up
law.
arms against American citizens.
They're
Period.
not. You keep
And
saying
so-
that. This is about illegal immigration. You all keep saying American citizens.
Well,
It's
how do
about
we
illegal
know whether the
immigration.
people are illegal
You
or
just
not?
said he
Well,
was.
Oh my God. Oh, somebody help me. Somebody help me. How are we supposed to know if they're illegal or not? What are you talking about? If they're coming across the border, not at a port of entry, they're illegal. And we're not talking about sending the military into New York City to round people up. We're talking about having ICE do that. And if the military can help with logistics and building stuff that ICE can use, building camp or building a camp or building command posts that ICE can use. That's what we're talking about. Temporary housing until we sort everybody out. That's what we're talking about.
We know after they're shot?
We have 1.6.
We know after they die?
We have 1.6 million people in this country who've already received
He just said after they're shot or after they die. Remember that.
deportation orders from courts. They are here
No,
illegally.
it's always back to illegal immigration with people who support Donald Trump. It's always back to illegal immigration.
People
But
are pissed
that's not the only thing that we're talking about here. We're talking about the American people. We're talking about taking up arms against them.
No.
We're not talking about taking up arms against the American people. We're talking, and I hate that word people. We're not talking about taking up arms against American citizens. We're talking about the military assisting in deporting illegal immigrants, not American citizens.
Military that's supposed to be protecting them.
This is not right.
That is the military protecting them. The military helping get illegals out of the country is the military protecting the American citizen. Dope.
You cannot say Donald Trump is sending the military to
We
round
didn't
up.
say
That's what
he
he
said.
said.
That is what he
That's
is
what he
saying,
said.
Scott.
That's not what I'm saying.
Totally false.
He said that.
Totally
Not
false.
what he said.
That's what he said.
Scott.
When did he say it? Quote it. You just said he said it. Quote it. Where's the quote?
We're in the fever swamps, Andy. I'm sorry.
What is your dispute here? I'm not even really
Because they're
understanding
saying that he's sending the military to shoot or round up American citizens.
We did not say shoot.
I think
people.
the issue.
He did say shoot. The guy sitting next to Scott Jennings said shoot and it'll be killed.
The issue.
You said
Scott,
he just said take up arms.
Scott, why are you acting like Trump
Actually, let me ask Elliot here. I mean,
Look, I did say take up arms
hold on,
because when
Solomon.
you send the army in, that's what they're there for.
Elliot.
Do you believe what you just watched and heard? Do you believe it? Abby Phillips, how do you have a television program where you're supposed to be in charge of the panel? How? This is why CNN is gonna go down in flames, and it's going down, but it's going to completely incinerate itself. This is why. And you know what? Here's the thing. At least you have Scott Jennings on there to counter. There's been plenty of CNN panels in the past, the recent past, where I've seen tripe like that come out of somebody's mouth, what Anna Kasparian's mother was saying, and the guy sitting next to Scott Jennings was saying, and nobody would push back on them. They just say it, and it would just go right on to the next thing. And it was like nothing happened. Nobody to counter the ridiculousness coming out of their mouths. This is what we're up against. These are the lunatics we're up against. They'll never be affected by illegal immigration in a negative way. Never. Just you dumb tax-paying schmuck. Just shut up and pay your taxes and take what take it. Tell me what you guys think in the comments about what I said about the people in Chicago. Do you think this is the great opportunity for Republicans handed to them by the Democrats' lunacy? Do you think they'll actually take advantage of it? And I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about the rhinos and everybody else who likes illegal immigration because it helps their donors. Do you think they'll finally actually do the right thing? Or are we going to run into a brick wall of resistance again? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Continue following me here at Opinions Vary.
Opinions vary.